Okay, now we are finished with your 5 letters and your 5 alphabets. Yes, that is your letters and your sound. So now we are going to start with your new letter and your sound. So shall I first tell you what is introduced, what is the new letter and your sound? That is after S, A, T, I, P, and your last one is N. N, okay, and your sound. Now N and your sound, your letter N and your sound, okay. So that is now what we are going to learn. So before we start with your letter N and the sound, so shall we have a recap? Now children, if you see S, A, T, I, P, N. Now in your Jolly Phonics, your part 1 is Satipin. Yes, so it is S, A, T, I, P, N. This is your part 1. Part 1 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That is 6 letters with the sound. Now before we start with N, okay, your first one is S, and you know the sound. Yeah, you're very familiar with the sound. That is letter S and your sound S. Your letter S and your sound S. Next one is your letter A and your sound A. Your letter A and your sound A. Your third one, your letter is T and your sound T. Your letter is T and your sound T. Next one, fourth one, your letter is I and your sound A. Your letter I and your sound A. Now next one, your letter is P and your sound P. Yeah, you remember that? Yes, P. Your letter P and your sound P. Now you're going to learn your letter N and your sound is N. Your letter N and your sound is N. Now if you're finding it difficult to pronounce, make that sound, how do the aeroplane makes a sound, children? How do the aeroplane makes a sound? Yes, at times you will hear the noise, isn't it? The plane goes. Yes, so keep that in mind. And your letter is N, sound is N, right? So I'm just stressing it a bit for you to get the sound. So once again, letter N, sound N. All right. Now in the same way as we done with all your other letters and your sound, with your N and your sound N, we are going to first learn your story, listen to the story, then your song over here, and yes, the formation of your letter and your sound, and we are going to do some activities also with your last letter, okay, and then put together all your letters and alphabets. We will do an activity. So are you all ready, children? Okay, good. Now your story for letter N. Now children, you can see a picture over here. Yes, you can see a picture over here. Now I want you to listen to the story. Okay. Now one day Nicola and her grandfather were planning to go for a small trip outside because Nicola was getting very bored up at home. So Nicola's grandfather was going out for fishing. Nicola asked her grandfather, "Grandpa, can I come along with you for fishing?" Grandpa said, no, Nicola, because you will come over there and make a loud noise, which will scare all those fishes, and it will be difficult for me to catch them all. But Nicola was very sad, and she said, Grandpa, I will not make a noise. I will be with you and watch what you are doing. So Grandpa said, all right. He agreed to take Nicola along with him for fishing. So as they reached the fishing spot, the pond, they both were seated and Nicola was watching what her grandfather was doing. Grandpa threw the net, the fishing net, into the water, and he was trying to catch the fishes. Nicola was watching what her grandpa was doing, but silently. Suddenly, they heard a loud, nasty noise. Okay, they heard a noise. They heard a very nasty noise, and Grandpa just closed his ears because he did not like the loud noise. Nicola said, Grandpa, you said I will make a loud noise. Now, what is this loud, nasty noise that we can hear? So they both looked up to the sky and they found a aeroplane up over there making a loud noise, and the aeroplane was making a loud noise, and Grandpa was very upset because of that noise. So she said, you did not want to bring me for fishing, saying that I will make a noise. Now what about this loud noise? Okay, so that is the story. Now the story, children, did you just listen? What sound was that over there? Yes, the aeroplane made a noise. Yes, so that is the sound that you are going to learn about. That is your letter N with your sound Now you need to learn the action for your sound Okay, so to make it easy for you, we learn the story as aeroplane. So I want all of you to stretch your hands. Yes, and I think you know how the aeroplane will go about. Yes, very good. So you will stretch your hands and your sound. How you will make it? Yes. How does the plane go? Yes. Now, can you remember the sound? Yes, with your action you will remember the sound. Again, I am telling, once again I am repeating, the letter is N and that is how the plane moves. So with the action, can you remember? Good. So you have finished your story. Now let's next go to the song. Okay, now we learned that the aeroplane will make a sound. Yes, good. So we are going to even learn the song regarding that. Now shall we start the song? Yes. You're the aeroplane. You're the aeroplane. You're the aeroplane. Making lot of noise. So what was there? Yes, again it is the aeroplane and the sound what you have learned here. Okay,